Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL opening day across the league. Opening season 6. Can you believe that we're here? Honestly, like, the off-season really wasn't that bad compared to other off-seasons in the past, but 6 seasons, guys. Feels like we just started this thing. Before you know it, this game's going to be 2 years old in the next couple months, and it's just kind of crazy that we've kept this thing alive for as long as we possibly can. However, let's get back into the gameplay here. Let's talk about this game we got on tap. Richmond against Miami. Little bunt opportunity here by Kingston Mondesir, starting the game off with a little aggressiveness. I like this. It's kind of taking on a new strategy here for these Richmond good boys. They've lost Kenneth Alexander Jr. They've traded away James Monroe, their ace. And Ricky Holberman is a brand new man. He's got new cleats. He's got new batting gloves. He's got a new bat. He's got a new batting stance. And he actually does something in gameplay. Can you believe it? He actually hit a home run in gameplay. It was a 2-run shot as well. So maybe, just maybe, the trade, getting rid of Kenneth Alexander Jr., was the right move for the Richmond Good Boys. Maybe bringing him in here was the wrong move. Henry Fukumori is through 2. Big-time get there for the Good Boys through free agency. Again, he was the ace of the Houston Copperheads for the last 5 seasons. Kind of good timing since we got rid of our ace and James Monroe. For this guy, Benny Blanco. 2-run shot. Holberman draws a walk right in front of him. Then Blanco steps up and says, I want a piece of the action here too, Ricky. I look up to you. I took over your third base job, basically. Moving over to first base, being an unselfish player is Ricky Holberman. Look at that interaction there. I think he looks at Benny Blanco as the up-and-coming face of the Richmond Good Boys team. You know, he's like the next up-and-coming superstar of this Good Boys roster. And I truly believe that as well. So Ricky and we think the same about Benny Blanco. We think very highly of Benny Blanco. Richmond's up 5-0. Make it 6-0. Blanco put the ball in play with bases juice. He did ground out into a double play, but we got a run. Get another run there thanks to Kingston Mondesir. Fukumori still shooting for a quality start. That's a deep drive to left field. Zuniga with the hit. No! Stolen away! A home run stolen away from Johnny Zuniga. Julian Cavedo getting the hops. You think Brady Dunn was going to make that catch? Heck no. So quality start there for Fukumori. As we jump here to the bottom of the ninth, it's still 6-0. Shartner comes through with an RBI. Base hits. It's now 6-1. I do like to show you guys how the teams get their runs, even though they might not get the victory. They might not get the W here. It's still, I mean, hey, they're only down by 4. A 3-run shot makes it a 1-run deficit. So we've got to be careful here. Hopefully we make a change, and we do. So the CPU makes this change. Gunnar Skarsgård is going to come in here. Blew 5 saves last year, but he had a really good ERA. Good whip. Got him in a 2-2 count here, and we get the strikeout. And I don't know if that's a bad omen. Battery level is low on my controller. I don't know. It could be a bad omen for the rest of the season. Maybe we shot our wad, as they say. We scored 6 runs, and maybe that's as good as it's going to get. Maybe, possibly. So our player of the game will be Henry Fukumori. Got the quality start, got the victory, and our offense was just really clicking. It was firing on all cylinders. Really didn't have to use very many pitchers. Rich Norman came in. He's formerly a starter. He's going to be kind of that flex guy, long relief guy. Went 2 1/3, and you know, Rick White wasn't that bad either, but it was mostly the relievers that gave up most of the runs there. All right, as we jump over here to San Antonio's game here. So you see this connection, right? We start with Richmond, we go to San Antonio, and Chicago. We're going to see James Monroe in a new uniform. First time ever. We're going to see KAJ and see if he can get the monkey off his back in gameplay, see if he can do anything. Ricky has, it seems. Let's see if KAJ can. First strikeout of the season for James Monroe. 3-2 pitch here to Jericho. He's going to strike him out too, so nothing scratched across the board there for the San Antonio Bandits. James Monroe does his job. Chris Jackson, 10-14 last season. Kind of a respectable whip there in a 1-2s, and Had a pretty decent ERA, all things considered, with these GGBL pitchers. So Chris Jackson looks like he's going to be turning the corner here in his career, his very young career. He's got 2 strikeouts there in a very tough San Antonio Bandits lineup. Matt Campos, little chopper. Chucky Morton's going to play this one right in front of him, making the throw there to first base, and it is 1-2-3 for Chris Jackson. He gets it done. 2-0 pitch here to KAJ. Looks like a base hit, but it is going to be stolen away from him. How fitting. How fitting. He goes to the Bandits, and he gets a base hit stolen away from him. It's just the KAJ thing, man. He's just not there. He's all talk and no action. At least that's the way it's been for his career. James Monroe, keeping the strikeout pitch rolling, man. 4 strikeouts through, not even through 3 innings. Going to jump here to the top of the 4th. 3-2 pitch. Going to strike out another here. That's Jericho. Second strikeout for Jericho in the ballgame. Number 5 of the game for Monroe. And just when you thought he was getting into a groove, 3 1/3, Chucky Morton comes up in a 1-2 count. He's going to give the Breeze the lead. A solo shot for Chucky Morton. One of the best power-hitting catchers in the GGBL. You got to watch out for him. Can't give him a fastball. He's just going to rip it. And same thing with Grayson Fields. This guy's always coming through in gameplay. Just like, I don't know, a guy like Kevin Stoitz. Does that name ring a bell? Grayson Fields is constantly hitting home runs in gameplay. He's almost like, he's like the 1B. If you had a guy, you needed a guy to step up and hit a homer, I'm definitely going Kevin Stoitz, but Grayson Fields definitely up on that list. So it's 1-1 game here. 6 Ks now for James Monroe. 0-2 pitch here to Pringle. He's going to strike him out. That is number 7 through 4 2/3. 2-2 pitch here to Chiatellis. Little fly ball to left field. Curving foul, but look at the play by Bear Bierbauer. In foul ground, made a great play to get the final out of the inning. But Chris Jackson in the bottom of the 5th inning with 1 down, shooting for that ground ball. He absolutely needed it, but Kareem Pena makes him pay ya. A 2-run home run, and it was no cheapie. 105, almost 106 on the exit velo. He does get a strikeout here on Campos to get out of the inning, but the damage looks to have been done. It's a 3-1 game. San Antonio is going to make a change. Morgan Rose here in the top of the 7th, and oh no, Chicago is coming back. It's Ray Santana with a solo home run. You gotta love these CPU guys, don't you? You know exactly who the CPU dudes are, I think, by now. The really unique names, the cool names, all of your custom players. Douglas Pringle, Morgan Rose, Ray Santana. Those guys, all CPU dudes. You get another strikeout here, and there you go. So now we go to the 9th inning. Derek Hardy, .97 whip. This guy just does not allow a lot of runners on base. But he is right here. Ricky Piper cannot make the catch in right field. It's a base hit, so hey, Chicago does have an opportunity to get a run home here. Except Chucky Morton grounds out into a double play. That's painful. That one hurts. 4-6-3 in your scorebook. Deep drive here by Falk. Almost tied the game up. Little Oppo Taco attempt right there, but Piper makes up for it. The first hit of that inning with a nice running catch at the wall. Game's over. 7 strikeouts there for James Monroe. He is your player of the game. So it's kind of funny, this little dynamic, I should say. James Monroe, player of the game. Henry Fukumori, player of the game. 2 of the aces now of the good boys and the Bandits. So it's like, did we really need James Monroe? Did we really? I don't know. Got a long season, 161 games left to play. So the Bandits get a win, good boys get a win. Maybe the trade worked out for both of them. All right, let's jump here to the next matchup. We got a lot of orange in this matchup. The Phoenix Firebirds and the Orlando Sun Sox. Rico Ramos Jr., GGBL champion Rico Ramos Jr. 17-7 at home. He's always tough at home. Taking on Cesar Borgia, 13-game winner last season. I'm going to jump here to the bottom of the 1st with Borgia He's already got 2 outs. Tough lineup here for Phoenix, but he does give up a base hit here to Colton Cannon. He's got a little traffic on the base paths for the Phoenix Firebirds, the GGBL champs. Now he's got to get Kevin Stoitz. Ground ball. I don't know if Taj Mahal needed to dive for that baseball. I think it cost him some time. Stoitz doesn't have any speed. And then Hannibal Lobo. Deep drive to right. That is going to get over the fence. 3-run shot for Hannibal Lobo. Oh, man. That's got to hurt for Rico Ramos. Rico Ramos, one of our viewers. That's his guy. Hannibal Lobo is his man, and so is Cesar Borgia. But he also has, in this matchup, Rico Ramos Jr. So he's got 3 players playing against each other almost. Mikey Porter gets a little revenge here for his teammates, for his pitcher. He does get a solo home run, and yeah, Rico's looking around like, dude, just get in the dugout, man. We've seen this from Mikey Porter back in his Kansas City days. Like, that celebration is so long and so unnecessary. Josh Adams strikes out looking here in the top of the second. 3 Ks now for Rico Ramos. Next batter up is Karros, acquired in a trade from the Pittsburgh Hammers. It's number 4 for Rico Ramos. Continuing to pitch very, very well here into the second inning. Ground ball here to second. Flip over to first. Inning is over. Still nursing that 3-1 lead. Man on base here for Vladimir Drago. 1-2 pitch. Base hit. Borgia looks like he's going to give up another run. It is 4-1 Phoenix. It's just a tough spot to be in, man. Your first start of the year, you got to go up against the champs. Phoenix looks every bit of the part here again in season number 6. They could possibly repeat. The first time that we've had a team repeat, they might do it. They're just looking really good right now. Barreto makes a really nice play at third base. Catcher / third baseman makes a great play. 4-1 Phoenix here still. Make it 5-1 as another run scores. It's Colton Cannon. Lobo drives in another run. Josh Adams in a 5-1 ball game. 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Another strikeout he cannot seem to figure out. Ramos Jr. 1-2 pitch here to Barreto. He strikes out. Make it number 8 for Ramos Jr. He's just a beast. And another strikeout. Taj Mahal can't get the bat off his shoulders. That's number 9. 1-2 pitch here to Marshall Langston. He's going to go down. That's 10 strikeouts. He's reached double digits in the top of the 7th. 1-1 pitch here to Mikey Porter. He's vying for another home run. It's over the wall, but play continues. Angelo Ruth somehow gets through the gate. He's headed to the bar. Throw coming in. Mikey Porter is safe, and he's just safe. The fact that that was even close. Inside the park home run. I mean, guys, I wasn't even at my controller to even see this unfolding. So I couldn't have stopped it even if I wanted to because I wasn't watching the game. So, as funny as that is, I remember back in the Gold Series, I remember that I took a inside the park home run away from somebody. I think it was Phoenix. I would have done it if I had been at the screen and paying attention, but you know what? It's funny. Regular season, just let it ride. Let it ride. Vladimir Drago, 2-run home run. 7-2 ball game, and Phoenix will shut the door on the Sun Sox here. Phoenix gets an opening day victory behind the, I think it was 11 strikeouts for Rico Ramos Jr. here. Let's see. No, 10. 10 strikeouts for Rico Ramos Jr. Across 7 innings. So I just feel bad for Rico Ramos, the actual viewer, not the player. The viewer. He's he's battling against himself. He's got Borgia, who's pitching against his Firebirds that have all these custom players that he owns. Drago, Lobo, Rico Ramos Jr. It's a tough spot to be in, but I think he's happy either way. We'll have to see what he's saying in the comments. I don't know what he's saying in the comments. I'm assuming that he's happy for his namesake, Ramos Jr., and his performance here today. So, guys, that is it for the opening day video here. 3 games today. Probably 3 of the best teams. 3 teams that we're going to have to watch out for here as we move forward into simulation territory. Once we get through Monday. Monday's action, we'll actually do a hard sim to July 1st. So we'll get right up until the draft, the All-Star stuff, and of course the trade day for the GGBL on July 31st. So kind of what's coming here for the GGBL. We're going to have on Sunday, we're going to have 6 games. These are all voted on by the community inside Discord. We're going to have 6 games that are shown, and then we'll have the rest of the games shown on Monday, the 14th. And then we'll kind of get an update, stats update, standings update, maybe take a look at possible trade targets, right? Take a look at the All-Star stuff, all that jazz. We'll give you a little update, and then, yeah, we'll go from there. So, guys, that's it. Leave a like if you like this, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.